All right, everybody. How's everyone doing? Happy Tuesday. Let me go ahead and make sure that we are recording. I'm going to make sure that everybody is muted on your side, and then we're going to stop the music. Very exciting, guys, to be here with you this evening. All right, so if you guys can chat in and let me know that you can, in fact, hear my voice and see the audio, the video, I would appreciate it. Not too many updates for you guys tonight. Shouldn't be too long of a call, but I definitely wanted to spend some time with you and get you some of this very important news. So a couple things. Let's just get right into the information. We did pop a couple of brand new golds tonight, so or earlier today. So we have James and Monica from the Central Valley. I'm hoping that they're able to get logged in. Thank you guys that are letting me know that you can hear my voice and see the chat. I'm hoping that they get logged in because I do want to help them share their story with you guys at least. In about, I think about 2 weeks, they were able to become gold within the company. Obviously, we know that when you hit gold, really that unlocks everything for you and your team and for your business. You get your trip to the Bahamas. And so far, I believe we're at 12 people that have hit gold since December 13th when we got started. So a couple of updates for you guys as far as meetings are concerned. We had some incredible meetings last night, Monday night. One was at Jason Stuck's house. Jason, thank you so much for hosting that out in Eastvale. I believe we picked up 1, 2, 3 new business partners out there. And then we also had 35 people out in Norwalk last night. And I believe when the smoke cleared, we had at least 6 business out to point and just stepping up and handling business last night out in Norwalk. And thank you to your precious mom for allowing us to continue to invade her living room. But we know how much she loves the company and how much the products have impacted her as well. So what do we got for the rest of the week, guys? Right now, what we have is one more in-person meeting this week. It's going to be on Thursday night in Fontana at 7 o'clock. Definitely everyone in the Inland Empire should be getting people there and coming out and supporting. Definitely, it's always very powerful to be able to have your people to see the information. Remember, we don't build meeting to meeting. We build every single day on a daily basis using Connect calls, but we leverage meetings as a second or a third touch to be able to build. For instance, let's say today, what is today? Today's Tuesday. So it's the first day of our payday. And if you're using Thursday night, okay, to invite and only invite for Thursday night, statistically, people need to see a business 1 or 2 times before they actually pull the trigger. So let's say you're inviting and only inviting to Thursday night, and people come. By the way, 50% of who you invite will not show up. That's why I always tell you guys, 100% of people that you pick up show up. But let's say you didn't get, you've just invited them there. 50% of those folks will no-show. So if you have 3, you're going to get 2 or 3 people to start. I almost said 2.5. If you had 5 or 10, 5 are going to show up. So we already know that half of whoever you invite to Thursday is not going to show. So you got Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday night. You're into your pay cycle. Right? Now, the folks that do show up, okay, most of them are going to need a second exposure, whether it's a phone call, whether it's more information, whether they're going to say, well, I want to try the products. So now you give them a sample, you send them a text message. Here we are, Saturday, still trying to get you your first business partner. Okay. Whereas what we should have done was we should have been locking in calls all day today, all day tomorrow. And when we get people to start, right, they can start inviting people to that Thursday night, or you get them on their first exposure so when they show up on Thursday, they're ready to go. They're ready to make a decision. In fact, I was on a call with Cassie today, and the gentleman had seen the videos. He talked to me, and then I said to him very frankly, I said, you've seen everything. There's really not much more for you to do. Are you ready to get started? He said, yeah. Okay, great. See, because we had one touch, two touch, now we got on the third, and we're ready to go. So this week, Thursday night in Fontana, we have an opportunity. We call them a testing meeting, which is pretty cool. A lot of people like to come and test the products. So thank you guys, Tim and Pam, for hosting that out in Fontana. We did already post the address there in the WhatsApp group if you need to see that. Now, also this Saturday. Now, initially, we were going to have a huge weekend, Friday night leadership, and then a Saturday training, a super Saturday. Because Ricky and Francoise were not able to make it out due to some family issues that Francoise is going through, what we did is we actually did away with the Friday night leadership training. And what we're going to do is the event is in West Covina on Saturday from 10 to 2. Okay, so from 10 to 11, we're going to show the business opportunity. Okay, in light and staying in light with everything that I'm, talking to you guys about, should we be waiting and just inviting people all week to the Saturday portion, the 10 to 11? No, we should be getting them on connect calls right now. We should be talking to them. We should be maybe even getting them to Fontana so that they can make a decision at Fontana. Then they can go ahead and start inviting people of their own to Saturday. So be strategic. Don't let your whole week go by just to get somebody in front of the information, okay? Now, I know it's very powerful and it's fun and exciting to get people into the business, but here's the deal. You're never going to build a gold and a platinum and an emerald and a diamond or a black diamond business building meeting to meeting. I had a conversation yesterday with Mr. Dallin Larson, and he said it himself. We cannot wait and build business meeting to meeting. We've got to get people in front of the business every single day, all day, okay? So Saturday, here's what we're going to do. From 10 to 11, there's going to be an opportunity meeting. So we will get some first exposures. We do want to have people coming there to solidify their decision. So work all week, be inviting, get people there. So bring as many people as possible. Remember the golden rule. 100% of people that you pick up, show up. Now from 10 to 11, we're going to show the opportunity. 11, 11:15, 11:30, there's going to be a break. Then starting after that, we're going to go into training. So Mr. Jesus Guerrero, which most of you know, is extremely knowledgeable about our product. He spent 30 years in his profession as a clinical pharmacist here at Corona Regional Medical Center. He's going to be breaking down all of our products. So he's not going to go so far in depth that you need a science degree to understand it. But what he's going to do is he's going to give you some bullet points for each product. This is what you need to know about sleep, X, Y, Z, right? And it helps for this. This is what you need to know for Renew, this, and this, and it helps for this. So that you know exactly how to speak with confidence about every single one of our products. We also have our very own Tanya Valentine that's going to be talking about some training as well. We're trying to hammer that out, which one would be best. So she's going to be training. We're going to have a detailed training on the compensation plan because yesterday, guys, after speaking to Dallin, after speaking to Ricky and Francoise, and then I also spent some time on the phone with our master distributor, Corbin Rausch, I cracked the code. Okay, so I figured out how to really maximize this compensation plan, and I'm jacked. See, think about this. This is how crazy this opportunity is, okay? Those of you guys who know me know, remember, I'm a shark, okay? I'm not much about details. It's like, hey, show me the money and what I have to do, go, right? I smell blood in the water, right? I'm an emerald, okay? I was training on stage, asked to train on stage by Mr. Dallin Larson. I made $40,000 in my first couple of weeks, and I still don't even understand the compensation plan. So those of you guys that are out there and you're like, let me see the buying, the checks and balances here. And guys, just go out there and get into action. Remember, ignorance and fire beats intelligence on ice all day long. But I did figure it out. We did crack the comp plan, and now we're going to get really, really deep dive into it. So we're going to talk about the compensation plan. We're going to train on our system. For those folks that show up and they're brand new, what we're going to do is we're going to do a 30-minute quick start first so that they can get trained. And depending on time, we might even break into groups and have you guys start inviting for connect calls right then and there so your new people can go out there and make it happen. So that makes me feel better. Awesome. So Saturday is going down. Remember, dress to impress. I don't need you with ties on, but definitely I don't want you showing up with hats and shirts unless they're your CBD hats, but still dress it up, okay? So now, a couple things that we'll talk about. Huge, huge deal, guys, to be able to have the double PIB back, okay? So it's from today all the way through March 4th, okay? You guys basically have the ability to utilize double PIB to enroll folks and then help folks make money. Now, what is double PIB, okay? PIB stands for personal, what is it? Why am I having a brain fart? Personally enrolled bonuses, or personal enrolled bonuses. I think that's what it is. I'm having a brain fart. Sorry, guys. So typically what happens is that PIB is 20%. So from the $1,300 pack all the way down to the $240 pack, whatever you enroll, you make a 20% PIB, okay? A personal enrollment bonus, okay? Or introductory bonus, okay? So somebody's going to type it in there. They're going to correct me. I already know. But so you make 20%, all right? So what happens is, number one, if you have the top package, so the old gold package or the $1,300 package, the builder's package now. That's the first caveat. So if you got started with one of the smaller packages and you want to be able to participate in this, then you have to rank, you have to basically purchase up. So what is it? Product intro bonus. There we go. Okay, I knew some of you guys would help me out. Where are my urchins at? So first off, you have to have the top package, okay? Now, when you enroll the top package, okay, and only the top package, do you get the 40%, but it's on your second or more in a given week, but it retros back to the first. So for instance, today I enrolled, okay, I have the top package, and I enrolled a great friend of mine onto the team. She's brand new. Her name is Renee Carter. Renee is on the line here, so if you guys chat in there and welcome her. She actually lives out in Murrieta, Temecula area. She's going to be an absolute rock star champion. So she was my first top package for the week. So I make a 20%, okay, bonus off of her $1,300. Now, when I enroll my second, okay, now that activates the double PIB. So I get 40% on this one, and then I'll also get 40% on that one, okay? And then any other one throughout the week, remember our week is Tuesday to Monday. So anything you do throughout that week is a 40% PIB. So what that does is it allows you guys to go out there and make $400 per person that joins the team and buys the top package, okay? So for instance, Renee's going to get started, okay? She paid $13.79 to get started, and we put her through our system, right? Now we can say, hey, listen, we got to get 3 people in front of the business as fast as possible. So she starts sending out her text, sending connect calls. First person joins, it's a $200 PIB. Second person joins, now it activates the 40%, so now it's $400 on both. Third person joins, it's another $400. She's already made $1,200. Fourth person joins, she's made $16. Guys, this is so powerful, because remember, what we need to do is help our people get a good success story right from the beginning. So when you get somebody involved in the company and they make a success story very fast, it becomes that much easier for them to build a network and for you to go out there and help them build a network, okay? So for those of you, I think some of you may have missed it, okay? But I actually did a YouTube video today on, it's called How to Close for Success, okay? So it's a method, 3 steps that you should use. You should literally memorize it. And this is going to give you the ability to close people on the top package and show them exactly how they can be successful, okay? So go back to the team chat, scroll up, you'll find the YouTube video, or you can go to the Movement YouTube channel and you can find How to Close for Success. It's basically going to give you a step-by-step strategy on how to close somebody to the top package. You see, here's what we're going to say, guys, and then we're going to continue to move forward. It's our job to help people to see the value. Let me say that one more time. It's our job to help people to see the value to rank up to the top pack. Now, there's a lot of people that have been talking about this lately, and here's what I want you to understand, okay? We go out there and we share these products with people. But you guys would agree that people don't know what they don't know. So that's where we come into play, by sharing our testimonies, sharing other people's testimonies, sharing financial testimonies, the cruises, all the other things, help people to come to a place where they can make a decision on whether or not they want to join. Now, our job is to help them get stretched. We want them to see the value in going up to this level. And I'm going to talk about how this works. But the one thing I just want you to understand, guys, is this. I've been in sales for a long time. People will pay the money when they see the value. Okay, I'm going to say that again. People will pay the money when they see the value. See, some people might be like, Mario, but some people just can't afford it. That's absolutely true. That is absolutely true. How many of you guys have bought something that you couldn't afford when you seen the value? I remember when I was single, I'd be like, man, I want to buy that. Somebody asked me the other day when we were in Vegas, they're like, do you gamble? I was like, no, I just like to shop. Right. So I've always been a shopper. I always like actually just shopping online right now before the call. Okay. I always like to buy stuff. And I remember there was times where I'd be like, man, I want to buy those boots, but they're $180 and I don't get paid for 5 days. So Top Ramen it is, right? Because I was going to buy what I wanted because I saw the value. So that's just rule number one, right? And then number two is people make it happen when they see the value. How many of you on this call, okay, really didn't have the money for the top package, but you saw the value, so you made it happen? I can see your names, and I personally enrolled some of you guys, and I know some of you guys made it happen because you saw the value. So with that being said, just understand, guys, don't take the path of least resistance right off the bat. Try to help them to see the value, okay? So with that being said, the other piece is this. So once you stretch them, you don't think you can actually get to that, then we're going to put into place 3 steps. If you're taking notes, I want you to understand this. My goal is always to get somebody to the top package because I'm here to help you, right? So if I'm at your home meeting or you put me on a connect call with somebody, my job is to help them to see the value to go to the top pack because it's going to be best for their business and it's going to be best for your business, okay? So with all of that being said, why is it best for their business, right? Again, Renee just got started today. She wants to set the standard for her team. So let's say she puts me in front of somebody tomorrow and they love it. And they're like, Renee, what package did you get? What is she going to say? I did the 240 pack, but you should do the big one. I mean, it's the one I'm going to get to next, right? So you're setting the standard. Listen, I'm laser focused. I planted my flag. I'm ready to do this. So should you. Come on, let's go change our life. See the difference in the posture, right? So it makes a better sense for a new person to do the top pack because it duplicates out. Now, all of that being said, okay, here's what I want you guys to get really good at. 3 steps. Number 1, write this down. An appropriate initial purchase. So we push to the top. We have to help them to see why it's financially better for them, short-term and long-term, why it's going to be better for them as a business owner to have a lot of their own product, right? So our job is to help them, okay? Now, appropriate initial purchase. So let's say I see Garrett there. I'm like, all right, Garrett, what did you like most about what you saw? Man, I like this. This is awesome, blah, blah, blah. Okay, cool. Do you see an opportunity for yourself? Yes, I do. Awesome. So I try to get him to go to the top pack. I run through the sequence, which you guys will see on the actual YouTube video, but I can't get him to go. And I'm like, so what's the deal, bro? You like everything? You said it. Don't be afraid to say, is it a money thing? It is. Hey, listen, can you put 2 credit cards down? Can you borrow it from somebody? I go through the motions of helping people to figure it out because I'm that confident in this particular program. Okay. Now, if he's like, no, I can't do that, then I show him the list and I'm like, look, what package do you feel confident with? Okay. What package do you feel comfortable with? Right. Now he says, let's say that one, $400. Okay. Here's where then you stand with posture and you say, awesome. I'm going to challenge you to just move one up from the one you're confident with. You're comfortable with the $400 pack. I'm going to have you do the $600 pack. Here's why. I want you to stretch yourself. I want you to get uncomfortable, and I want you to really, really feel like, man, I've got some skin in this game. Because guess what, Garrett, real talk, buddy. If you spent $500,000 on a business, would you quit in a month? He's going to be like, no. Okay, if you spend $500 in a business and you're comfortable with it, okay, I'm comfortable with it. Why are you comfortable with it? Because you're comfortable losing it. So easy in, easy out. So number 1, an appropriate initial purchase is saying where are you comfortable at, and then we upgrade them one more. And the upgrade is not about me, it's about you, Garrett. Okay? Does that make sense, guys? So an initial appropriate purchase. That's not, hey, I spent $60 on snacks and water and all the things to put this giant meeting on, and I let everybody buy one bottle of CBD. Guys, you're not going to make money doing that. I don't feel comfortable letting you do that. You're going to be like, man, Mara, I sold 3 CBD bottles today, and I actually spent more money on that than crackers and cheese and water. So we want to see where they're at and help them to push up. So number 1 is appropriate initial purchase and then stretch them to one level up. Does that make sense? Okay. What are you chime in here? Let me know what you think. I know there's a lot of people on here tonight, so we're really excited about that. But does that sound like something you guys can get behind, right? An appropriate initial purchase, and then help them to move up one once you've already exhausted trying to get them to the top package. Okay. Now, number 2, okay, after that is this: set up their LCP. Okay. Remember, another piece to the double PIV bonus is you have to have 160 CV set up, okay? What's that? That's your monthly auto ship, okay? So you have to have at least 160 set up in the top pack to be able to go out and do the double PIV. So right now, if you don't have your monthly auto ship set up at 160 CV or more, we definitely need you to do that right now, because the last thing you want to do is go and roll a bunch of people and you didn't set up your LCP and you don't get that double PIV. So number 1, appropriate initial purchase, set up their LCP for 160. And then number 3 is this. All right, so we got you in at a package you like. We got out of our comfort zone, bro. Good job. Number 2, we're setting you up on your monthly. And then number 3 is this. Our next goal is to get 2 people in your business in 48 hours. Well, how am I going to do that, Mario? Well, listen, I'm going to send you a diamond text. There's a 30-minute training. Within 45 minutes or so, you're going to be up and running, and you're going to send me 10 people. Can you send out at least 10 text messages and set up some connect calls? I can do that. Awesome. So now what are we doing, guys? We're creating a system where it doesn't require Renee to have a home meeting next week and invite 1 million people there. No, we're getting you your top package or your most comfortable or an appropriate first purchase. We're setting up your LCP, and then we're actually getting 2 to 3 people in your business within 48 hours. How can I do that? I'm not going to have a meeting. You're right. You're not. You're going to actually have some connect calls, and this is how we do it. We put them through the system, okay? This is going to make our business bulletproof, guys. Okay, absolutely bulletproof. And then you don't have to have the conversations anymore about, but I want to have a meeting. I want to just park and do 1 meeting a week. That's not going to help you be successful, guys. Okay, and so I'm going to tell you this. I'm looking for brand new blood, brand new leaders going forward, because we're going to light the fire for all of you guys on the bottom. We're going to bring in some people. I'm going to tell you right now, okay, and I'm going to put some pressure on her, but I know she's a competitor. Renee said, I want to make $10,000 in my first 30 days. I put her on the phone with Tanya, and then Tanya shared with her she made $9,000. And then Renee said, okay, I'm going to make $10,000, right? So if Renee comes in and builds a fire, who wins? We all do, because we're all in early. That's the beauty of the binary, right? And so we all work together. We all support each other, right? But we're all going to build. We're all going to have success stories, but we're going to move forward. For the people that want to get back in line with the system that got us here, okay, an initial appropriate, a first order that's appropriate. Second, we set up the LCP. And then third, okay, we get their first couple people within 48 hours, okay? So once we do that, we do the same thing with their people. You see how fast this can get going? And then starting next week, we're only going to have 1 meeting a week. It's going to be on Monday night, 1 in the IE, and Monday night, 1 in the West. The one in Norwalk for now, and the one in Eastvale, either it's going to be my house or Jason's, or maybe even Tim and Pam if they want to do that. But it's just going to be 1. Why? Because we close the month strong on Monday night. So the people that we've been talking to all week that have been sitting on the fence, pick them up, bring them to the house. We shut them down. We get them into the system on Monday. So from here on out, Monday only meetings. And we'll have one in the east, one in the west. Now, as we continue to grow, I know Renee, her group, Jackie, a lot of you guys live out in the Temecula, Murrieta. Hey, you guys start building some volume. You guys can start hosting one meeting a week there and have a ton of people go there. Maybe we have one in Orange County. We're going to have one in Pasadena. We're going to have one on the far west side out in Santa Monica. We're going to have one over the hill in Victorville. But they're all going to just be on Monday nights. I think within the next 6 months, we're going to have probably 10 to 12 meetings going on every Monday night, closing the week strong, utilizing your first appropriate initial purchase, setting up of LCP, and then also, guys, going and getting in front of people within the first 48 hours. That's going to set people up for massive, massive success. And we're just not going to dig our heels in and make them get the top hat, but we're also not just going to let them buy a couple of little products, right? We're going to, where do you feel comfortable? And then we're going to stretch them a little. We're going to help them get to the next level because it's our job to help them to see the value in doing that, okay? So with all of that being said, I have a couple more updates, and then I actually want to let you guys hear from our newest golds. I think they did log in. I'm trying to look for them now. We're not up yet, but I think they did log in. All right, we'll get to them in just a sec. So with that being said now, let's talk about LCP and why it's so important, okay? So when I spoke to Corbin, okay, Corbin Roush, who is our master distributor, he was helping me to see the bigger picture, okay, of how this thing works. Because I know some of you guys have looked at the comp plan, like for right now, for me, in order to hit diamond, okay, you've got to have a healthy business. You've got to have 2 teams. And on your smaller team, you've got to do 50,000 in volume in 1 week, 4 out of 6 weeks. Guys, that's a lot. That's a lot of business, okay? So you might sit back, you're like, man, I don't even understand how I'm going to do that, right? Well, right now we have roughly about 200 people on the team. So let me give you the math, okay? So let's say we have 200 people on the team and everybody's just doing 160 CV. So times 160 CV, okay, that's $32,000 or 32,000 points, right, in volume, okay? Imagine I already start out. Now, it's not going to be all 1 week because their 30 days is up, right, throughout the month. So I might get 10 grand this month, another, 8 this week, or excuse me, 10 grand this week, another 8 this week, or another 7. But I'm going to, just with LCP alone, okay, I'm going to get 32,000 points in a given cycle, which goes, number one, towards my paycheck, because those points, right, we make cycles off in the binary. Okay, so we do get residual income off of that. But number 2, it actually helps you to hit your actual ranks. So this is what I want you guys to understand. When I was talking to Ricky a little while back, he said, guys, once you actually hit the rank, okay, hold on. Once you actually hit the rank of Black Diamond, your team is so big, okay? And just by the sheer volume of LCP, okay, you're going to be like halfway to your actual rank on a weekly basis, just when LCP hits. And I was like, man, that's crazy. Imagine this. Corbin Roush was sharing with me that when they were with Monavie, they had 17 Black Diamonds in their downline. I mean, I can't even imagine. I know right now on the UCrew Nation, there's about 3,500 people on there. So let's just do the math. 3,500 times 160, it's 560,000 points, right? Now, obviously, we know some of them aren't building, some of them are. Some do way more than 160 because I have a family of 5 and we love our products, okay? So, but keep in mind, that's how the bigger picture works. Imagine have 560,000 points that you're making residual income off of, not to mention just all the startup bonuses. See, and that's why being early is a huge deal. When you think about this, Corbin and Holly were with Monavie for 11 years. They made $16 million, guys. So when you look at that, you're looking at 16 divided by 11. That's like 1.4 million on average, right? That's like 1.4, like, so like Nicole just put us 6 people taking products in our house, right? So think about this. We know that people are not going to stay in a game and keep building. Some people are just going to buy the products. Like for me, I love them. I just happen to be a networker and I'm going to be here for life and I'm going to keep building. But there's a lot of people that I know that won't be here in 30 days, but they've also fallen in love with the product. So their points will continue to roll. So when we're not letting them set up an appropriate initial buy, but we're missing the boat by not getting them set up on their LCP, guys. It's not just front-end money, it's back-end money. Back-end money is mailbox money. That's residual income. That's the reason you're in this company, is because of leverage, because you're early, because you're first, and you have the opportunity. I'm telling you guys are within the top 180 people in my team, okay? I will have over 200,000 people in my group within the next couple of years minimum, okay? What does that mean for you in regards to overriding and points? Some of you guys will promote by default just because you're here early. That's a huge deal. So if some of you guys are being, are you discouraged right now, that's okay. Stay in the game because you will win simply because you're early, okay? So it's really, really exciting. Now, I'm trying to find Monica and James. I don't think they logged in on their computer because I don't see their name. Oh, there we go. There we go. Okay, awesome. So let me make sure you're unmuted. Can you chat? Can you say something, Monica? Let's see here. 209-404. Let me go and unmute you. Boom. How about now? Test, test. Monica? No, she's frozen. Okay. 204. Okay, that was you.
Okay,
I unmuted. There you go.
What about you? You got me?
Yeah, we got you.
I don't know, guys.
Okay,
I'm
awesome.
crazy
Okay,
right
we
now.
can see. How are you, Monica?
I'm excited.
Very cool. Well, let me properly introduce you guys. Is James there with you?
No.
Yes, I am.
Oh, he is. So what I want to do, guys, is just formally congratulate you two. Just a couple of weeks, you guys hit gold, which is got your trip to the Bahamas. And how does it feel?
It's amazing.
It's like we just won the lottery because but it's just you have the higher chances of winning here. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I was just listening to what you were saying, Mario. And it's just an echo because that's exactly what you told us on the phone. And when we got the call from Tanya, we just knew, we've tried so many times. There's nothing, let's just do it again. And you were right. It's about positioning. It's about leadership. And to be honest with you, I've never been in such a position with the right people, with the right mindset, after the same thing, and it makes a big difference. And again, like what you said, the LCP is so important, making sure that everything is connected because you just never know when those numbers are going to come together and get you there. Yeah. And I think it just happened for us.
Awesome. So do you guys want to just share really quick your background so people know kind of where you live and what you guys do?
Yeah, absolutely. I'm in the lending industry. I've been in the lending industry for about 17 years. So I have a mortgage company. My husband, James, he's a contractor. So we're self-employed. We've been self-employed. We have a 27-year-old son that's married, a daughter that's 24, 18, and then a 10-year-old. And our little boy was just diagnosed last year with epilepsy. So we were looking for something for him. He's been put on medication that makes him aggressive. So the CBD was definitely something that we were after. And it just came at the right moment. Our testimony is that we put our son Jaden on CBD right when we came back from Vegas. And he has an issue where he can't concentrate at work. His brain's constantly going. And so he comes home with probably about 8 to 10 hours of homework. He can't do it by himself.
Wow.
The night we gave him CBD, I asked him, how does he feel? And he said, I feel relaxed. The following day he came home from school and he said, Mom, I only have 1 page of homework.
Wow.
And so that is a huge testimony. That gave us hope for families. And that's what we hold. It's so easy to look at something, and try to sell something. But when you have hope for someone, it's a whole different ballgame,
Wow. Wow. That is amazing. Thank you so much.
James, do you have anything?
No, I'm just very happy with, our results already. I'm on the product. I love the product. I'm excited about what we're doing, excited about the team we're on. And I was, of course, a skeptic, but now I'm convinced. So let's go.
Awesome. Awesome. Well, I appreciate you guys so much. We've spent a couple of last couple days on the phone, making sure we get you guys across that finish line to gold. And that's just the first step. We're super blessed to have you guys on this journey. We're expecting you guys to blow up the Central Valley and really, really just make a name for yourself, blessing other people, putting other people in a position to win, and really using these products to help many, many people share that testimony. It's absolutely powerful. And so thank you so much, guys, for taking the time out.
Oh, no, thank you. Thank you for everything, Mario.
Awesome. Awesome.
Bye.
All right, guys. So that's really all we've got for this evening. Remember, Thursday night we're going to be out in in Fontana. Saturday we're going to be at our Super Saturday training Saturday we're going to be in West Covina for our Super Saturday. Remember, dress to impress. You don't have to wear a suit. I definitely don't want you coming in hats and shorts, unless it's a CBD hat, but still dress it up. Bring as many people as possible. Do not wait until Saturday to bring people, right? Get them on the phones now. Start talking throughout the week so that when we get people going, they can bring people and we just go out there and have an incredible, incredible event. I'm really fired up about what's happening, guys, and I can't wait to share with you how I cracked the code, right? How we're able to maximize the comp plan, how we're able to use it to our advantage with the tools that we now have to be able to close people effectively, right? To help them. And close is not a bad word, right? Think about this, guys. Some of you guys are like, oh man, see, I don't like sales. I don't like the idea of closing, right? I always tell people, listen, you've closed or you've been closed whether you like it or not. If you're in a marriage, you get closed all the time or you're closing. If you're a parent, okay, you close all day. You just have to have different tactics. You're going to bed. No, I'm not. Yes, you are. That's a close. Somebody's getting closed, okay? So just change your mindset on closing, but we're going to teach you exactly how to close to the top, and then if not, we appropriately help them get started, roll them up a little bit, set up that LCP, and then we get into their network within 48 hours, guys. I'm so blessed and honored to be able to lead you guys in what's about to happen. There will be multiple six-figure earners on this group. There's 38 people right now. In that 38, there'll be multiple six-figure earners. There'll probably 1 or 2, maybe 3 seven-figure earners. And you might be going, Mario, that's a bunch of crap. Well, you got to check up from the neck up, okay? Because this opportunity is literally some of your last hopes to ever, ever, ever make 7 figures and change your life for generations to come, right? One of the things that drives me, guys, is this, very simple, right? A righteous man leaves an inheritance for his children's children, right? And what I was doing before, I was probably going to leave them dead, okay? So this is a huge, huge opportunity for you to go out there and change things for your family for generations to come, right? And so I'm very blessed and honored to be on the journey with you guys. Don't give up. Get tough, right? Get fired up. plant your flag and understand that God brought this opportunity to you and make the most out of it. All right? Have a good night, guys. God bless you. And we'll be talking soon. Bye-bye.